This will be our first progress report update on SureDash. There's probably a lot of questions that you might have. I'm aiming to answer them in this video and give you a full update on where we are with the development, and it's moving very fast. So let's just go and get started. Okay, so the first item we could talk about is performance, and that means making sure that SureDash loads lightning quick. I'm going to show you a demo video from one of our developers just to give you an idea of how this all works. Is we have multiple developers working on the product, and each day they submit a video just updating on the progress and showing their work. And so these videos are made for me. They're not polished or anything like that, but I'm going to show you some of them right now. So here's a video from our lead developer who's spending all of his time on implementing the Interactivity API. In this demo video, I'm going to have the volume off, but you'll see that as he's clicking through different spaces in SureDash, there's no page reload and there's no skeleton loader. So I'll click on play, and you can see right here, watch, he's going to click right now, and you saw there was no skeleton, no page loader. It's just instantaneous. And that's what the Interactivity API is all about. No page refreshes. It's just pure performance and pure speed, and that's what we're bringing to SureDash. The next item is commenting, and we've totally polished up commenting, the entire experience of creating comments and leaving comments. I demoed this actually about a week or two ago. You might not have seen it inside of our Facebook group. If you're not a part of it, definitely join, because that's where you can follow just the day by day of our progress. But let's take a look at this. Just like before, I'm going to push play. I have the audio off, and what you can see is the new commenting experience where you click into it and then it will expand out. We have a new emoji picker with search. You're able to tag users, and then you're able to, if you're viewing a comment and you see a tagged user, click on the tagged user's name and go to their profile. So let me actually just speed this up a little bit. So you can see you can also, if you don't want to search for your emoji and it's faster to just type it out, you can do that as well. And that's what he's doing right there. I've never done that in my life. I prefer the picker. Here you can choose the @ and choose a user, search for a user quite easily. You can also tag everyone, which is a big thing, although I never do that in my Facebook groups. Okay, so he's tagging me, and you'll see right here, he's going to submit the comment. It appears instantaneously. Thank you, Interactivity API. But on those usernames, you can click on it, and it will take you straight to the profile for those users. He's doing that right now. Let's go. And there it is. Wait, I skipped ahead. Okay, takes you right on over to the user. So that's the new commenting experience. Let me go back. I just like it so much. It's such an improvement on how it was, and I love the new search for the emoji picker. Leaving comments is a big part of what we're doing at SureDash. You're going to be able to allow people to leave comments in courses all throughout. You can allow people to leave comments, and that's a big part of the community aspect. And the next item is courses. We've made a lot of improvements on the course experience, the UI of it, the progression. I didn't demo the progression. We're spending a lot of time to get it right. Progression is, if you have a course with, say, 10 lessons, for example, and some of those lessons someone has gone through and marked complete, and some of them they haven't. This is leaving the course, coming back and resuming where you were. Let's take a look. Again, I'm pushing play on the video. I don't have the audio going, but you can see something new here in the top right. There's this new badge that will display when you're looking at the course page. So you're not into a lesson, you're looking at the course index page, and it's going to show you percentage of completion there, so you can see that. So he's demoing that here. And then right now, it's a little technical because you see the inspector panels open, but this is good because the reason he has it open is he's demonstrating all the mobile responsiveness. So we're putting a ton of effort to make sure this looks good at all the different types of devices. But you can see right here, there's a button so you can resume a course. So it'll put you right where you left off into the next lesson that you have not completed. And that's what is showing here. And if none of the lessons have been marked complete, it will say start course, and you'll see that in a moment. Actually, here, let me just go ahead and jump to it. Okay, so he's in a course and he's demonstrating what it looks on this more narrow type of frame. All right, here he is, resume course. And you see right here, this is a different course that none of the lessons have been marked as complete. So it says right here, start course, which is very important to have that be very clear. Actually, let me pause it and scrub the video. Okay, so he's showing that. And then when you're looking at your list of videos on that course index page, as you can see here, there is a visual indicator if you've completed that lesson or not. And if you have not completed a lesson, so you can see here's a completed lesson, here is a non-completed lesson. All right, I'm going to scroll through to get to the next notable thing. Right here, he's just demonstrating if you jump back into a lesson, it'll mark it. It'll start you off where you left off. That's what I'm trying to say in resuming. Save and continue just like that. And you can see just a second ago, this lesson was not complete and now it is complete. All right, just going through a little bit more. And I believe that might be it. Okay, here he's demonstrating that notice. So when you mark a lesson as complete, we added a little delay because the interactivity is so fast. It's so quick to take you to the next lesson. We added a little delay so we can show a notice. Oh, you've marked this complete, and then it takes you to the next one. So he's going to do that right here. Let's see. Yeah, so he's demonstrating that here. Let me push play. So he's going to click on the button. You're going to see the notice appear, and then it's going to take you to the next lesson. See that? And then take you to the next lesson. The Interactivity API is so dang fast, we had to slow it down pretty much in this spot right here. And here's an image demonstrating tooltips. So you'll be able to hover over different elements and a tooltip will appear. Let me just back up for a moment. Don't judge the styling of the tooltip. We're going to make this thing beautiful and elegant. This is functionality. Here's another example of a tooltip. And this was something that we discussed a lot. How do we, if you're in a course and you have that course view, how do we display the length, or how or where do we display how long the lesson is? If you've entered a length of the lesson, how do we display that in the list? And I think where we landed was to display it in a tooltip. So you know how long a lesson is going to be. And that's what we're displaying right here, showing that information inside of a tooltip. And this image here is simply displaying what the badge will look like at different sizes. So we're accounting for different sizes, topography sizes, and all of that. All right, the next item to discuss is beta. So this is to answer, this is the section where I'm going to answer the question, hey, when is it okay to start building with SureDash? And so what we're aiming right now is to have all of our performance infrastructure in place. And then we're going to go from alpha to beta. So if you look now, it's an alpha, and then we'll go to beta. Beta is going to simply mean that you can start building sites with SureDash, and it'll stay in beta until we've built out all the features that we intend to build. Now, the team is aiming to have this ready to go this calendar year, which would likely be after Christmas, but before New Year's. So you'll be able to add SureDash to your site and start building and not worry about any backwards compatibility issues. You'll be able to start doing that. Now, when we do release that, we're also at the same time going to release an extensive document talking about our approach to performance. We're also going to talk about other products' approach to performance so that you can understand why our approach is what it is and why we're doing it differently. Obviously, you know, I talk a lot about the Interactivity API, and that's going to be discussed in there as well. All right, and the last thing we can go over is ShoreMembers. I'm going to show you some cool stuff, but let me explain ShoreMembers. This question comes up a lot. Do I need ShoreMembers? And the answer to that question is yes or no. I think I actually covered this. I'm getting a moment of deja vu. I had made an extensive video on SureDash before we made it available for purchase, and I think I covered this, so I'm going to cover it again because I'm just having some weird deja vu. I'm looking at the presentation and I see it there, and I'm just thinking, haven't I said this before? Anyways, SureDash has two states. It's open to everyone. So that means you add it to your site and anyone can view all the stuff that's there. And the other state is private, where you have to register or it's behind a paywall. And once that person registers, however you've configured it, or has purchased and they're now past the paywall, they have access to everything. So it's wide open, public, or it's private and there's a paywall. But if you need granular control over each individual space, so that means some people have access to this space, some people don't. Some people have access to that space, some people don't. Or if you want more advanced things such as drip feeding content, where you have access to this space now, and in 7 days you have access to this one, and then so you don't overwhelm someone. So you can drip feed out access to the spaces. So if you need that granular control, or even if you want to protect pieces of the content in a space, so a space can just display a page of information, and say you want to have some stuff be in there for certain people and some stuff to not be in there for some people. I might be losing you right now. Not my intention. You might want to consider mixing in ShoreMembers. These products are made to natively work together, but neither of them is required. In fact, that's why when we launched it, we gave ShoreMembers customers that had a lifetime license, we gave them a discount to SureDash because we knew they were going to want it. So you don't have to use these products together, or you can use these products together. It's entirely up to you. But let me show you what changes we're making to ShoreMembers. I am so bad at Figma with my mouse and keyboard, so I've got to reach in here and touch the trackpad. So since these products are made to work seamlessly together, I thought, shouldn't they also look similar? Now, they don't look glaringly different, but we have built an internal design library, and we use that for SureDash, and now it's time to switch over ShoreMembers. So I asked our design team, I said, hey, we need to make these guys look similar. So how do we do that? So this is the current design, as you can see. And then right here is what the new design will likely look like. This is what it looks like if you haven't created an access group. And this is what it looks like if you have created an access group. So this is new design, over here, old design. So you can see we're putting some polish to this. And we're doing that as well in the access group settings. So you can see right here, this is what it currently looks like. And this is subtle, but it's what it's going to look like. So we're making it look like we're basically using the same design components for both products. So this is new and this is old, okay? Let's see. This is new and new. All right. And we might do this, we might not. It's a proposal. So this is the old design, current design. We might go to a similar tabbed system like this that we did for SureDash to make it look less cluttered and to organize some of the options. So you see, you give it a name and then it's just all condensed here. Just, I don't know, kind of less overwhelming when you have fewer options to see at any given time, especially when there's options that you might not use often. Okay, here's what the settings looks like currently inside of ShoreMembers. And we'll switch to this, which is the settings, exactly how it looks like inside of SureDash. So the way you can think of these two products and how they're similar and how they're different is, well, they totally serve a different purpose. ShoreMembers is more of a back-end plugin to your website that you use to just protect content and give people access to content. So that's where the membership or access groups come into play, drip feeding content, protecting things by content on your site by rules and all of that. So that is the main focus of ShoreMembers. SureDash is a completely front-end experience, and that is a plugin that's creating the UI and the experience that people will have to access the content on your site. So they have a little similarity, but they're actually vastly different products. So right now, someone that uses ShoreMembers, what they do is they will use the front-end design of their website, how it is currently, or whatever their theme is making for them. And so that's what someone does with ShoreMembers. So they protect the content, but they display it with their theme or their page builder or whatever. ShoreMembers has a totally different way of displaying content on the front end, organized, beautiful, and it adds some additional functionality that you don't just natively get out of a WordPress theme or a WordPress page builder, the course experience, the community experience, the discussion experience, the commenting experience. And we're going to have events, and we're going to have a resource library in there as well. And there might be something else that I'm leaving out off the top of my head. But you don't get that typically out of a theme, or at all out of a theme or a page builder. So that's where these products are different, and that's how they can be used together. And it's completely optional and up to you. So we're likely to have an update this week before Christmas to SureDash, where we're going to be adding the licensing system into it. So now it'll get auto updates, which is nice. We're waiting on the core version of SureDash to be approved by the WordPress plugin directory. That'll be nice once it's there. I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to use that. It has some features that are not in it. And it also has, branding. There's like a little branding thing. So there's just you want the pro version. Let me just put it that way. You want the paid version of SureDash. But that's going to be in there, and it's going to be great for people getting their start. So we'll try to get that out. Maybe some of this stuff in there, and some of the fixes that you guys have been reporting with the tools you use in your environment. We're taking in all that feedback. We're taking in all the requests. We're fixing things. We're improving things. So I'd like to see us have an update before Christmas, and then an update after Christmas addressing the performance and switching, going from alpha to beta. However, we might keep it as alpha, but you can start building a website with it. Anyways, I wanted to give you a full and complete update to SureDash. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm going to be the first user. I'm going to be using it myself. I've got all kinds of ways that I intend on using it, and I'm going to document it with just casual videos like this. My new little video setup, so that everyone can follow along and maybe get some ideas for themselves. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it out. Thanks for watching.